Hi everyone, and welcome to my very first part of the series of Recettear, an item shop's tale. This game can be found on the Steam website, and I'll provide the link in the description box below, just in case you guys watch this video and decide for yourselves you want to purchase the game. This game came out a couple years ago, and I tried the demo last night and fell in love, so I decided to purchase it. So I will go ahead and show you guys how to play it. So first off, I'd like to say that the controls are a little different. I mean, it took me a while to figure it out. I actually had to Google it myself because I could not for the life of me figure out how to play. This game does not require a mouse at all. The main buttons you'll be using are your directional pad, the escape button, or the exit button, whatever you want to call it, the Z, X, and C buttons, and that's it. So pretty simple controls, and it does take a little while to get used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's a breeze. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, this girl's name is Tear. She says, "Oh, for the love of," she is still asleep. Does she really not understand how important today is? Marble. Can't eat another bite. But I can always find room for yummy candy. Mimble warble. Wake up, please. Ooh, when's it? Oh, Tear, good morning. We do not have time for a good morning, Recette. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today's the day we set for opening the store. We did? Oh yeah, we did. Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Okay, Tear, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism. Ho! Patience, Recette. It is a virtue you will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Huh? Like what? Well, I somehow doubt that a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So, what do we do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. That's true. So where should we go get stocked up? The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the merchants guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless, so that should probably be our first stop. Ooh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by, we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to gruffer? Oh god, I didn't read that word properly. Give our polite regards to the guild chief either, especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. Okay, got it. Then let's go right now. When you want to leave the shop, head to the front door, currently located in the upper right-hand corner of the store. Oh, but I wanted to leave through the window, like an action hero. To eternity, and Recette. Is that how you pronounce her name? Recette? Okay. Okay, so we got a little bit of humor added to this. Okay, so this is the store. Go out this way. Alright, so we are going to Merchant's Guild. A girl and a fairy. You two are... Yes, you're Recette and that loan shark. Well, that is not, well, an incorrect assessment. Could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark? That's right, mister. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Forgive me, partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. They appreciate your kindness. Thank you. They appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter, then. Let's get you two sorted. This is our first time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. I recommend purchasing no more than 10 items. KO. Alright, so we have buy, sell, talk, and leave. If there's anything you don't know, just ask. What is the guild? What can I order? What can I do here? About merchant levels, about the town, about unknown items, about fusion. I don't know about that. Once a few merchant levels are under your belt, you'll be able to fuse items here at the guild hall. There's quite a few items you can only get by using fusion, so I'd get real familiar with that furnace if I were you. Remember, what you put in affects what you get out of the fusion. If you put in some materials of, say, +2 quality, then you'll get an item of similar quality. Okay, so I don't think I'll be getting into that until later on. So right now we're just here to buy some stuff. So we have swords, daggers, staves, bows, spears, gloves, clothes, robes, breastplates, armor, bracelets, shields, hats, helms, charms, and yeah, so I said don't get more than 10 items, and I only have 1,000 to spend, so let's do 2 souvenir charms. Let's do a wool hat. No, wait. Do 2 scrap plates. I'm running low on money already. Let's do an armband. Okay, I'm good to go. Let's leave. Right then, will that be all? Yep, this is perfect. We shall return when our stocks run low again. I'm looking forward to it. A little something extra as a startup gift. Bread! Capitalism, ho! Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us at any rate. Okay, let's go back to Recettear. It's time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. What do I do first? First, we need to put some items on display. If we do not have our goods out for people to see, we can hardly expect the customers to buy them after all. So I just need to get near these counters, just so once you know where you wish to place something, you choose what you wish to place in that spot by pressing the primary button. Now the primary button is Z. Now remember that what you place will affect how people perceive the store, so think carefully before you place something. Now then, to start off, why not line up what we purchased on some of the counters? Okay, so these 4 slots over here and the 4 slots on the side over here are for like minor items, I suppose. The items here, or these slots near the window, are stuff that you would place like your spotlight items, like something like pretty expensive or rare, I suppose. These will catch the eyes of the people passing by in the background, as you can see, and that's what draws them into your store. So you want to put the important things up front. Now, I don't necessarily have pretty important things, so I guess the most valuable item would be this souvenir charm. So I'll be putting both of them there. And she's just going to explain more about the slots right there in the front. Counters by the window. Items you place there are visible to anyone passing by on the street. Putting eye-catching items, the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy this more than anything, on those counters is a core principle of running a shop like this. Those counters are the face of the shop, and what is placed there greatly affects interest in our business. So choose what to place there very, very carefully. And yeah. So I'm going to place another souvenir charm, and I guess a scrap plate. That should do for displaying our wares. Are you sure it doesn't look dumb? Do not worry, everything looks good enough for a first attempt. Now I need to teach you how to actually sell things. Now we go over here to the counter. The items are in place, and now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. So to start with, I will lecture you on the actual process of selling an item we have displayed. If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. When a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Greeting the customer helps them to feel comfortable and relaxed while in the store. Their comfort is fundamental to our business. Remember that as we continue. Now, a typical customer will find an item they want on our displays, and then they will come over to the counter to pay for it. Let me demonstrate. Okay. Could I get this, please? What they want will be in the target window. You will also be able to see the name and base price. Pay close attention to that base price. Also, if you press button 3, which is C, you can view expanded information on the items in question. Consult the custom program included with their center if you wish to check or alter your button configuration. Okay, did not know that. Next, you must decide what price you wish to offer. In general, you want to try and name a price higher than that base. Try naming a price if you will. You likely notice that the base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. Yes, very good. That is how you adjust your offer. As might be obvious, if a customer is satisfied with your offer, it is a sale and you get a little bit of experience along with the money. If your price is too high, however, a customer can simply walk out. Learning to determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. Now, if a customer disagrees with a price, but not so much that they want to storm out, then you can negotiate. Remember what I said about comfort earlier? That is the key here. Offer a price, but do not make it so outrageous that the customer feels you are not acting in good faith. So if they disagree but stay, offer a new price. Ideally, you will lower your offer a little, and they will take it and give you a sale. Some customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they are really willing to pay your initial price, however. Whether or not you risk testing that possibility is up to you. How long can you keep haggling? Well, that depends on how regular a customer the person in question is. As we are starting out, you will not be able to haggle for very long, but after customers begin to trust a little, you can haggle for a longer period of time. needs to be higher than the base price. Up button. Blue. Good. At this level, a customer will likely buy immediately. Alright then, now for the fine art of haggling. Theoretically, what you wish to do is lower your price slowly, but as I mentioned, there is a limit to how long you can haggle. The idea is to deduce a customer's desired price and go from there. You say deduce the desired price. A large number of stores sell at about 30% over base price. It is not a hard and fast rule, but people will usually accept that price level. Usually. If you can manage to go over that, you will make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. Okay. There you go. Reducing the price to this level makes a sale likely. Well, that covers just about everything. Now let's put the entire lecture into practice all at once. If you can sell me an item, you will be ready for what lies ahead. Okay, she said that you can go at least 30% above the price, but just to be safe, try and go just under it. There we go. And if ever you're in doubt of anything, you can always talk to her while she's standing around in the shop. And that is essentially how it goes. You are quite good for someone who has never done this before. We still have a little bit of time left today, so let us go ahead and open the store proper. If anyone comes in, simply handle them in the same way that we just practiced. As the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than it is a science. You learn as you go. That is very true. Now then, I will open this up, go on and sit at the counter. Probably should have sold it for more. And that's how we started running an item shop. Oh, you're wondering why we started an item shop at all? Well, to explain that, you need to understand how Tier and I first met. Okay, so that was the very beginning of it, but actually I haven't watched this part before, so... To run an item shop. Recettear. I think it's just like the opening of the game. Let's see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said I'm gonna be a hero, and then took off without saying when he'd be back. Really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry too much about him. The best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. Papa wouldn't knock. Who's that? Hi! There's nobody here. Good evening. You are Mademoiselle Recette Lemongrass. That's an interesting name. Miss Fairy. Pardon me, but I am the one asking questions. Again, are you Recettear Lemongrass? Yes, I'm Recettear. My name is Tier. I am an agent of the Terme Finance Company. Or Term Finance Company. I am here to collect payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here is the contract and my identification. Loan repayment? In plainer terms, I am here to get our money back. If you are incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. That is a lot of work to be bestowing upon a little girl. This house will be seized as collateral. Okay. Facilitating collateral. Seize? What? Papa isn't... He is not here. Yes, I see that now. Monsieur Lemongrass has appeared following a fracas at the top of the local volcano, so we assume he might have returned here. Even if he is not, however, the contract covers this eventuality. Covers this? Quite. As the sole remaining member of his household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead. Enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we are not demanding it all be repaid at once. There is still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, am I going to get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts? I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach, that can replace my blood. And oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. What am I going to do? Please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you are getting these ludicrous ideas from, but I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back. I have been sent to support you to the fullest of my abilities so that you may repay the debt via labor. I know. No. I've never worked a single day in my life. Experience has no bearing in this case. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work. If you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house is terms. And I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, which will it be, work or the house? I'll work then. Splendid. I don't even know what I could do. Actually, I already have an idea on that front. You are aware, of course, that this city is an adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out onto one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store. There's a lot of text in this. Recette. Mademoiselle Lemongrass. I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? I am being silly, of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish, even if it was to repay the debt. The poor girl must be terribly confused. On top of that, her father is probably... Yikes. Wait, outside? Yayness, it's done. Here, look, it's done. What is that? It's our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a shop without one of these, you know. Yes, well, it is quite well made. However, I've always been good at making stuff. Be that as it may, while the sign is nice, Is there a problem? Well, the name. You are quite sure you have thought that through? Recettear. Well, we're partners, right? You said so. So put reset and tier together and recettear. Isn't that neat? Well, that is to say, the sentiment is commendable, but it's the two of us opening the store, so the name should reflect that, right? You don't like it? Really, it's not that, but well, that is... It is decided. Recettear. Oh! Recettear. Racket. This job is going to be a bit more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Until a fairy suddenly entered my life. One thing was for sure, this sure wasn't going to be dull. How is it possible to sleep this much each day? How? Let's do the very best we can. Clock does not have a good morning hand. Recette, you are the proprietor of an item shop now. You must learn to be responsible and not sleep the day away. Why in the name of heaven are you smiling so much? The smile you had while sleeping is just getting bigger. No reason. Just... If you're really dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs. Will do. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna end here before this video gets a little too long. Part 2 will be coming up very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down below if you prefer me reading the text or just leaving it as is, but allowing you guys time to read it, I suppose. And yeah, I believe day 2 is when I get to head over to the guild, or the, yeah, I think it's the guild. But it's when I can go enter dungeons and stuff to search for items and cool things. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye!